Hello, everyone, and welcome to another speed build. I hope you guys had a great week. I got a lot done, so yeah, there's that. One of the things that I managed to accomplish this last week and the week before was getting this build done. So I have for you today a modern high school auditorium build. And I did this because I am currently working on my legacy kind of base game and what I'm going to be using for, to create other games file. And a long time ago, okay, when high school years came out, I redid the high school into a more modern looking high school, but I never did the auditorium. So I decided to finally tackle the auditorium. And of course, I had to show it to you. So here it is. I created the base auditorium and then just kind of, copied that over into the other options you have. So formal dance, the graduation, and your career day builds. And I really do love how this turned out. It works really well with the high school that I built. I will show you guys a picture of that at the end. Hopefully I remember to put it in because I just realized I didn't take a picture of both of them. I can get a good picture, I think, with both of them in it. So I will add that in before I post this or put this up anyway. And so you guys can see both of them at the same time. I don't believe I did a speed build for the high school, but it is on the gallery. So if you like it, it is there. I have no idea what it's called right now. As I said, it went up when high school years came out, and I pretty much just get on and add it to the worlds I'm playing in all the time. But I wanted my own build option for the auditorium, which is why I decided to do this. And I do tend to, as I'm playing in save files, change out the high schools and the auditorium with stuff from the gallery as well. But I don't know. I'm like, it's time. It's just time to finally do this. So what I have done is kind of created two different buildings, as you can see. And one is your actual auditorium, and the other is kind of a multi-purpose room. So the left side of this build, if you're looking at it from the front, is pretty much stays mostly the same. I add a few things to each build. In the formal dance / prom part of this build, I have to put a few items into the auditorium because they just don't fit in the prom section. So there's that, but in general, it pretty much stays the same. It changes out for graduation a little bit. That's about it. So I also really wanted to make this just kind of a fun, kind of artistic type thing here in the middle. So you'll see I put in the fountain. Eventually, I played with this, as you can see. I had to take out the platform I had there to get the fountain in, but it worked. But I wanted to kind of create an artistic look there. And you'll see later on, I do add some like artwork, outdoor type artwork to the build there. And I like it. I think it's cool. If you don't like it, just take it out. But it's in every version of this build. So all of the options have this artwork. It's the same artwork. But yeah, I really wanted it to kind of look pretty much the same, and like they decorated the same building for each option. So I didn't change anything out a whole lot on the outside of this. there is some changes in the decoration type things. So with this auditorium, I wanted to make it look like a stage, an actual, auditorium. Maybe this is where the drama club meets or, whatever. But I did put this debate thing because something had to go in here. Okay. So they also use it for debating. Okay. The formal debates, not your practice ones. My high school does actually have the debate stage in it. Along with some other fun stuff. So, but I wanted to add that as a more formal type stage. Now here, as I said, this is kind of your multi-purpose room, and I set this up as you could come out here, hang out. Again, maybe this is kind of just where, a study group meets or something after school. There is that band stage that I put in on that side, mostly because that's where they also are going to have prom. So it needed a stage. So that's why that's there. And then here you can see I'm just kind of playing with the lights, trying to figure out what I want to do here. And this is where I decide to add in the artwork. And I really do think this turned out cool. I really feel like it's almost like you're showcasing student art on this building. So I thought that was a kind of fun touch. I also didn't want to put windows in the auditorium side of this, at least downstairs, because it's an auditorium. You want it dark so you can see the play, the performance, whatever's going on in there. So that didn't have windows, so it needed to be decorated. And the art worked really well. So here I did struggle as to how I wanted to decorate the outside, but I didn't want a lot out here. So it is very minimal. Add to it. I'd love to see if you add to it, post it on Instagram and tag me at Building Sims YT. I am on Instagram. I would love to see if you do anything different with this build. Also, I'll say I struggled with this side. I paused this at one point as I played through things just to figure out what I wanted to do. And then I had the great idea of, I want to pretend that this wall is going to showcase whatever plays are going to be going on that year or whatever. So I kept looking through and I'm like, oh, we'll just put one or two. And then I'm like, no, that's not going to work. But then I looked at the movie posters here and realized I didn't want to put that many up there. It's a high school. They're not going to have, 12 million plays in a year. So I put this kind of like, I don't know, I can't remember what it's exactly called, but this image there in the middle, and then the posters on the outside are kind of to represent what plays they're going to be doing that year. So that's what that is about. The door here, I struggled with. I wanted kind of a cool vibe with this one, but I decided that other door was just a little too much. It was too tall. It cut into things. It didn't look right. So changed it out for this other modern door. Still fits the vibe. It's fine. I do want to, as I'm playing with these windows, point out in the final build, and you'll see this in the pictures, I ended up raising the upper level to the medium wall height due to some decorating I did. So you'll see pictures of it. I didn't record it. The room above this multi-purpose room, I have as like the theater storage room. You can't actually enter it. It doesn't have anything there, but there is a storage room up there with a whole bunch of like prop type things and all this fun stuff. If you want to enter it, just add a door. This side, I kind of pictured as like the theater just space where they can come and mess around and play around without being down on the stage. So, maybe they have a couple of different productions going on, or they have, the people dealing with music and they're up here, and then, the people, actually acting are down on the stage acting. That was kind of my thought process with this. That being said, the only time there is an actual door to that room is in the main auditorium build. The rest of them, so the prom, your graduation, and the career day, it is a window sitting as the entry to that room. We know how Sims are. They would all be up there playing with the, stuff up there. So to minimize that happening, I did put a window there. So it still looks like a door, just like a pane glass door, double door. But I wanted to minimize them trying to go up there and do things. So yeah, I was thinking of you all and gameplay while I was building this. So anyway, on to the first prom build. Yes, I said first. You will not see me build the other 3 I built for this, but you will see pictures at the end. I am actually planning on at least one more build. Just didn't get it done before this. But I wanted options. I wanted options for myself. I wanted options for you guys. So here, I actually finally downloaded the new, I'm going to say it's like a celebration pack. I really can't remember the name of it right this minute. So I used that in this build, and I thought that would be more fun for you guys to watch me actually build it. And I built this one, completely from scratch. The others, I did a lot of just recoloring. The majority, almost everything is in the same spots that it is at the end of me building this part of the build. So it's just recolored. Some things change. It does look different. Each build I wanted to make look different, so you could just recolor, those into colors you wanted. But I think I did a good job. The one I need to do yet is gonna be, I want to use the martini glass lamp. I just haven't figured out how to do it yet, and I had to get this recorded. So yeah, when that goes up, I will post to my Instagram. I'll probably post something on the community tab with a picture so you guys can see it. And of course, it will go up on the gallery. All of these, as of when this video goes live, will be up on the gallery for you to download. So I'm excited for you guys to check this out if you have, any of these packs. It is multiple packs. Not sorry. We needed it. We needed it for decor. So anyway, as you can see, I got pretty much everything in here you need for your prom. And now it's just kind of figuring out decor, the extra stuff. And I really like this kind of black and gold theme. It had to be done. And with this new pack, or the new kit that I got, I really wanted to use a lot of that stuff. So this little section over here is like a selfie wall, and it stays a selfie wall in every single version. I thought that was kind of a cute thing. So that one's the selfie wall. Then you saw that I put in where you could take pictures, and then also move the photo booth to the other, up to the auditorium. So those are over there, but I thought, just having a cute little like selfie wall would be fun. Not sure exactly how well it's going to work. I haven't play tested that part of it yet. This one, it's really hard to play test because, you got to kind of be in the thing for it. I got to make everything the auditorium. So I have not finished play testing this yet, but I will get it all play tested before it goes live on the gallery. And yeah, So I did these curtains. I got them all kind of positioned and decided I hated them. I just did. I was like, no, I don't like them. Yeah, you could see right there. I take them down. So I end up using the Desert Luxe curtains and just putting them right on the, blocking it off. And I thought that looked so cool. So I did that. One of the other versions for prom has those curtains as well. It's actually the next one I did, just a different color. So that worked out really well. And, you'd think this one would be my favorite. However, there's one that I'm going to call the, 40s Hollywood version. That's like a cream colored. And that one I think is my favorite. I did not put any more of these party kit items into any of the other builds. I will be going back and adding the confetti though in my own game. I just think it adds something. To be honest, if you have the money to get the kit and are looking at it and kind of want it, I think it just adds a little bit of extra to things. And if you're like a legacy player and you like to play through prom and all that, that kit I think would be worth it for you. Same thing if you like to do weddings. If you're not into all that and you play as adult Sims only and they don't get married, or if they do, they elope. Yeah, you don't need the kit. Okay. All right. So you're just kind of double checking everything, making sure it looked good, and then moving on to career day. And career day is short. There wasn't a whole lot to do here. But I decided the career day in the game just gives you like job options. And I'm like, when we did career day, there were also colleges there. Like they had booths. They weren't the star of the show, but they had booths. So what I decided to do is I decided these have to go in here somewhere. And I couldn't figure out where. This is where I'm looking. I'm like, where can I put these? What can I do with these? What else can I do in here? So I put in these signs as I'm thinking about what I wanted to do. And I finally realized, let's put them outside. Let's put them outside at tables. So when the students walk up, it's right there. They're right there. So it worked out really well. There was a few more decorations on these tables than what I show you here. It just took me forever to find things, so I stopped recording. But we are coming up on the end of the build, and I really hope you enjoyed it. It's a shorter one. I thought it would end up longer since I did so many, things, but everything came together so quick and easy. It was crazy. So, but here's the finished product. The top roof, I don't know why. It just did that in this picture. It hasn't done that before. So, all right, I'm going to let you guys look at photos. All right. So I hope you guys enjoyed this build. I had fun doing it, and I'm really looking forward to playing in it. Let me know which prom option was your favorite in the comments because I would like to know. All right. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you next Friday for another speed build. Bye now.